a big, if you're new to my channel, welcome, and remember to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more cleaning videos, Dollar Tree items that I absolutely love, and a little of my life involved in it. So if you've watched my previous video, you know that we just had a house fire, and the wiring is in the process of being rewired. Like, all the old wiring is coming off or coming out, and new wire is going in, and there's not really much I can do inside at the moment. And since my husband works, they can only work on it when he's home. So I decided I was going to clean my car out. It needed it. I mean, cars get dirty, especially when you have two small dogs and a husband that drives your car to work on some days. So, and then I used to babysit, so I've got stains all in my back seat. And I did just try this out. That's why a little bit of this is wet. But this is like a hack, so to speak, and my door is open. I just have it cracked a little bit so people wouldn't look in here and be like, oh, she's crazy, she's talking to herself. Anyways, so I said I was going to clean my car out because there's nothing much I can do in the house. And I did clean a little bit of the stain up. There are stains all over this back seat. And I just thought I would show you what I used to pick up the stain. And I'm just watching it like disappear as we're speaking. Like, I think it's pretty cool. So everything I've used to clean my car this go around has been from the Dollar Tree. I have a Dollar Tree basket way over here, filled with stuff that some of it's going back in my car and some of it is never getting put back in here, like ever. So I put it all in there, cleaning everything out. The only thing I have left in here is my coins and stuff I have in here still, like change, and then the stuff that's in my glove box. I've already cleaned it out and put the stuff back in that needs to be in there, but I did declutter it because it had like way too much stuff. It had mail in there, phone cords, a phone cord from a phone that we don't even have anymore, a phone case that we don't use, like just a lot of stuff that didn't belong. So I just reorganized it and took a lot of it out. A lot of it's in that basket right now. But basically I have a trash can and that little Dollar Tree basket. Trash can, of course, is trash. Dollar Tree basket is stuff that I want to keep or want to go through after this video, or not really after the video, but like after I'm done putting everything in my car. So I've already vacuumed the floor as much as it will come up, and it's not it's not something I'm so much worried about as like the floor being like spotless, because again, we do have dogs. I do babysit, so we do have kids in the car. So it's gonna get messy, and I'm not too like uptight about my car being clean. I just want it like organized chaos. My house has got to be organized and functional. The car needs to be organized chaos. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I'm trying to make it a little bit more organized and functional, taking away some of that chaos. So we're gonna clean the seats for starters and see if I can get most of these stains up. So I just want to show you what I'm using. This is a bottle I got from the Dollar Tree. And I've got cleaning supplies in it, and I labeled it Easy Clean because this has got a disinfectant cleaner in here that I got from Dollar Tree. It's Spick and Span. And then it's also got Oxygen Orange, which I also got from Dollar Tree. And I think it has a little bit of water in here, but I'm not 100% sure how I made this one up this time. But I love the smell of this because it's got like that orange smell with that Spick and Span smell, which smells really, really, really good to me. And this was really, I made this up honestly for like the dining room table and stuff, so that doesn't really get dirty. And you know, I do deep clean once a week in the dining room and everything, but like for a midnight, or not midnight, but an after supper clean, this works really well. This way I don't have to worry about like food and stuff building up, but I don't have to get like 2 or 3 different cleaning supplies out. So I just get this, and I get a rag or a microfiber cloth. I have a rag in here. And I just, you know, wipe everything down, and this works really well. I do not put this on stream. I keep it on spray unless I'm not using it, then I turn it off. But I am going to be using it in here, so it's going on spray. And the reason I don't like the stream is because it sprays way too much and not a big area. So if you want it to focus on one specific spot, then yes, I think it will be fine. But it squirts really hard and way too much for what I like to use it for. So I've got this. The microfiber cloths that I use, I get from Dollar Tree, but this is just an old rag that we had in the house. So I'm using it in here. And when I was doing it, the rag was not picking up enough. So I went and got one of the sponges from a pack of 6 or 8 from the Dollar Tree. And I love these. I've been using this side first, like the rough side, and then I'll go back over with this part of it. You can see the little bit of dirt. And it's lifting the stain up. So we're just gonna get into it after a long intro. So sorry guys. Alright. Try to get y'all to stay put. Alright, so there is a stain right here. As you can see, there's stains all right here. There's more on the other side, but we'll get to that in a minute. But there is stains right here that I was trying to lift. So basically, I'm gonna go ahead and do this one more time. Just spray it. It doesn't need a lot, just a little bit. Then we're gonna scrub. I'm just going to go back over with the softer part of it. And like literally you can see a little bit of the stain left, but like it's nowhere near as bad as it was. Cause like the stain was like worse than this. Now you can just like barely see it right here a little bit there, and on the edge right here you can see it. But that's all there is. You can see it. It is wet, so I am gonna allow it to dry, but it did the job, you know. And for $3 or $4 total, because the Spick and Span and the Orange Glow or Oxygen Orange, both of those are $1 piece. So that's $2. Spray bottle was $1, and the sponge was $1. So that's $4.40 out here because 10% tax. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spray the ones that are right here and try to get those lifted as well. So I'm just gonna let that sit for a second. And while that's doing its thing, I'm just gonna talk to y'all a little bit about what's been going on. So, like I said, we just had a house fire, or an attic fire, where the electrical wire in the house is so old. How they put it together was wrong. It was not properly installed. It was just a really bad situation we was in. And about 2 or 3 weeks ago, we had a small incident where our power had cut off a little bit. And, well, not a little bit. Our power in 2 rooms, like, completely cut off. And it goes up there, and the wire is burning. Like, it's just melting a little bit. And we turned the power off and everything so it wouldn't cause a fire. His dad came down, and they fixed it temporarily so we would have power in the bathroom because that's where it cut off at. And, you know, everything was fine. We was planning to go get it that week. Well, something else had came up and we wasn't allowed to. And I'm just going to give us another second and then we'll start scrubbing it. But we wasn't allowed to go get the wire the way we wanted that following, you know, that weekend. And we just put it off because, you know, Black Friday happened, or Thanksgiving and then Black Friday shopping, and we just put it off and put it off. And then 2 nights ago, we were sitting there making a last minute Christmas shopping list for people that we haven't bought Christmas for yet. And he went to the kitchen to do something, and I'm sitting at the dining room table figuring up the math for the Christmas gifts, and power in the bedroom had cut off. And I'm gonna go ahead and scrub this real quick and I'll continue. Sorry y'all. I know people don't like it when you stop a story midway. Sorry, y'all, that was my seat, by the way. And look at that. That's all the stains that's coming up right now. This one I'm probably going to have to let it do it again. But it's still not nowhere near as bad, so that's good. And we're going to scrub this in a little bit. Alright, now we'll continue. Now that made it look really bad. But anyways, so the power had flipped off in the bedroom. So I went in there to the breaker box and I flipped it back on. And it made this really weird rattle. Like it shook the whole breaker box and it made a really loud, like, I don't know how to describe the sound. Like, it was really bad. And I told my husband, I said, will you go check the attic? So he goes up there, or he doesn't go up there yet. He said no, he wanted to check the breaker for himself. So he goes and checks it after I told him what the situation was, and he done it. This time it didn't just shake the breaker box, it shook the entire bedroom. So I told him yet again, go up there and check the attic. So he goes up there, and as soon as he popped his head over where the little board was, he moved the board out of the way and he popped his head up there. And he seen light. He said fire, and I grabbed the fire extinguisher, and by the time I grabbed it, he was already at the other end of the house because the fire started right above our bedroom. So he was already in the attic above our bedroom, and I can't get myself up there. Like, I don't have the upper body strength since we do not have a ladder up there right now. So I could not pull myself up, which we already knew. So it was like really bad. So I called his dad. And the first time I have him on speed dial, and I, for some reason, speed dialed my husband's cell phone. And then after the fact, I was like, oh my goodness. I hung up, and then I called my father-in-law. He came down here, and by the time he had came down here, the fire was already out. That's when I just took his shirt off and put the fire out with his shirt. And, you know, it was just really bad smoke and everything. So I ended up, like, being outside for a while they was inside trying to figure out, you know, what caused it and blah 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 blah. And I asked my neighbor if she would come over and talk to me because I just needed someone to talk to because I am in the process of renewing my faith and I just needed, you know, someone that understood a little bit. So she came down, we was talking, and then afterwards he had said that where the fire started, he thought it was a light bulb that I had purchased, a Google Home light. And that's not what caused the fire, but that's what he thought. That's what his initial thought was. So, you know, of course he's going to get a little irritated with me because that's what he thought. But when they actually did a little more looking around up there after a lot of the smoke came out, they realized that the wiring was all, like, instead of having different junction boxes and different breakers for different rooms and stuff, they had 3 rooms off of one breaker. So when that one breaker, that wire that comes from the breaker to one of the little junction box cap things, it's not even what it's supposed to be anyways, but in between right there is where the fire had caught. Because there was so much pulling, I'm going the wrong way, but anyways, there was so much pulling. Basically, the breaker had overloaded and the wire shorted, which caused the fire, and then it was supposed to be fire retardant, but in reality there was 2 different types of insulation, old and new. The new is fire retardant, the old is basically plastic, so it caught fire. We were lucky, there was no damage, no one got injured. We had some headaches from the smoke, but he had got on the roof and put the fan up there and was pulling all the smoke out. But when he was trying to get down, he actually did fall off the roof. And I'm kind of joking about it a little bit now because of the situation. And he didn't get hurt, so I mean, it's funny now, but like at the time it was not funny. I was already stressed and everything. But you know, everything's okay. He bought wire yesterday, ended up buying the wrong thing. So his dad had just moved the bathroom stuff and put it on a different breaker for the time being. He's going to come today and rewire the bathroom so it's on its own breaker by itself. But now we have light in the bathroom because we had no light in the bathroom, no power to our washing machine. Our dryer is on a completely different breaker by itself. So it's really weird. It's a really weird and bad setup. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. And my husband had got the wrong wire. There's a snake in my attic. So that's my life. There's a snake in my attic. So if you think you have it bad, just realize someone out there has it worse. And know that your situation could always be worse. There's a snake in my attic. Luckily, no one got bit by the snake, so that was good. And what made it worse is they lost the snake when they went back up there, so they can't find it now. So, yay. Questions? How is there a snake in my attic? How did it get up in my attic? Why would it get in my attic? And how has it not came down by the fire yet? Because the attic is cold. I don't understand. Anyways, we're gonna get back to cleaning now that y'all know my life story right now. So that's what's going on. But this is to show you that looking in from the outside, you would think someone's life is really good or really perfect. But in reality, when a small little storm hits, it like goes really big. So everyone's life has some hard times or heartache or just struggle, and right now I'm struggling because there's so much. Like, we still don't have power in our bedroom, a second bedroom, or the third bedroom. Like, all 3 bedrooms are like out of power. I still cannot wash clothes, but we can take a shower with light, so that's good. But I still can't wash clothes. I can dry them, can't wash none. Like I said, hopefully it will get fixed tonight. If not, it will get done by the end of the weekend, so it's not that bad. So yeah, now we're gonna get back to cleaning now. So as you see, that stain is lifting really, really, really well. Like, I'm surprised. Oh. So apparently my car wanted to throw you. Just a little. I'm like really satisfied with how this came up. Of course, again, that's wet, so it does feel a little awkward touching it. But now we can go to the other right here for right this second, so I can try to climb over. I had to move the seat up, so sorry, y'all. I'm gonna crack this over here, just so there won't be that bad of a glare. I'm gonna put y'all back right here for just a minute because I have another stain over here I want to work on before I can set the middle down. So, not 100% sure if y'all can see this or not, but there's stains all right here. There's a couple right here. So we're just going to do a little spot clean real quick. Oh, that one came right up. Look at that. That's how you know a product is good, when it just like completely lifts. I'm just using this rag to push the stuff, or my cleaning supplies, into the stain a little bit before we begin the scrubbing process. And I'm going to go ahead and get right here because I seen a stain. Again, just blotting this in so it doesn't run, and hopefully I can lift that stain up really nice. Let me show you this bad stain that I want to. Look at that. That's because I had a little girl in my car and she done this. Look at all these stains that I'm lifting. You can see this one again a little bit, but not as bad because again it was like that and that's awful. So we're gonna try and get this one up. This is the main one I want to get up, and then we're gonna go to the front where there's stains where my husband had left his deodorant in my car, and it done that. And then there's just random stains. And then over here there's a stain from my husband again driving my car. So if you want to know a really good thing, don't let a man drive your car. If you are a man and you're driving your own car or even your spouse's car, be nice. Keep the car clean. If you notice, you're dirty or something, go ahead and go out there and wipe the car down. I'm going to spray a little bit on this. That's what I wanted to see right there. Look at that. I'm going to hit this one again. Ooh. I cannot keep this foam still. I wonder if I can put y'all down here. If y'all can still see. No, y'all couldn't see down there. Alright, so we're just going to have to work with it. I'm going to spray a little bit more on these stains right over here. I'm going to go ahead and spray these bad stains on this side. Just so it has plenty of time to set. We're going to do a quick little scrub over it. Again, just to let everything set in here. Okay, so cleaning expert, just to throw that out there. I just try to clean on budget. I really need to get seat covers. That's what I need to get. The fact that these stains really are coming up is what's amazing me right now. So I don't know why exactly, but right now, using this side first and then this side and then going back afterwards and spraying it again with our spray and then wiping it with this is actually picking it up a little bit better. So I'm going to go back over to the stain over here that I could not get all the way up, and I'm just going to wipe it and see if I can get some more of it up. Because look at this. That's what it's cleaning right now. So I think that is getting a lot of it up. Again, maybe not all of it, but a good chunk of it. So this stains. So now we're going to try to get this one out over here. This is the big one. I'm just going to do that again with the scrubber. Then we'll go back in a second with the wash rag. Still really amazing me that it's actually picking this up. These are stains that I never thought I'd even get close to getting up out of my car. And the fact that they are actually coming up a good bit is what's amazing me. Again, this is my first time using this method, and that's because nothing else was working to get these out. Alright, and for those of you who, been watching this, as you see, it is almost 100% gone compared to how it was. So, that is just like really amazing. Like, look, oh my god, all my stains are almost gone. That one's really bad over here. I don't know if it's gonna come up. I think it was the first stain that got in here, so, but it has came up a good bit. And this one's wet, like really wet. And then this one's pretty wet over here. There are some little stains that I could try to focus on a little bit. Y'all look, those stains are gone. They are 100% gone. Oh my goodness. That one has not been sprayed yet, so just so y'all can see a before of this one over here. Now we're gonna take a little bit of our spray. And taking this and just scrubbing this up a little bit. Look at that, it's gone. That stain is gone, y'all. Look. Alright, let's try the front of the car. This is gonna be the trick over here, is getting this up here, both of these two, getting these clean. So, I'm not gonna put no shoes on to do this. We're just gonna, hop over. Because, yeah, I took off my shoes. Any chance I have to get away from shoes, I do. I take it. Alright, so we're just gonna open these back doors back up. Both of them. And we're gonna start over in this passenger seat. Because, why not? So we're gonna move this back. And again, with me sitting in the floor, just because, why not? Okay, so as you can see, I'm actually sitting in the floor of this front seat right here. Alright. There's a pretty bad stain. Let's see if we can get it up. Again, I'm not too worried about these smaller ones. I want to get this one up. So we're going to start with the bigger one and spray it first. I'm already spraying it. Might as well go ahead and get all of it. I'm going to crack this door again. We're going to put y'all right here. If y'all can be able to see, it would be great. It may help a little bit if I actually had y'all angled right, wouldn't it? Okay, so y'all can see. We're good. Maybe not wanting to see me. I may actually want to see the car. Sorry, y'all. It's taking me a second to get this situated. This is not something I really thought through very well, if you couldn't already tell. Okay, now that y'all can see a little bit better. I will move y'all whenever I go to take this one up, just so y'all can see. We're going to do this one over here. Again, I do not expect a lot of these to come up because they have set in really, really well. So my expectations are really low. So I'm just going to spray all of this one more time. This time we're going to go in and quickly wipe everything with the rag. Alright, just so y'all can see kind of right now, this stain is gone. This stain's got a little bit left on it. This one's got the outer of it still on there. Let's see if we can get that up. Okay, now you just see it right there. A little bit. But not as bad, so that's okay. This one is not wanting to come up. This one came up. This one's not wanting to. So we're going to do this one more time. I'm locking myself in the car and I do not want to do that. Okay. So we're going to do this one one more time. We're going to really do some elbow grease in it. I don't know if y'all can see, but it is lifting the stain. I just found some like crumbs right here, so that's great. Well, I done vacuumed in here, so. That stain came up. This is really, really cool. All right. So we're going to go ahead and work right here. So y'all are just going to help me do all my stains today. This one's not that bad. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit it and hope it comes up. It's one of those stains where if it doesn't come up, it doesn't matter. Which none of these were one of the, you know, if it comes up, if it don't come up like, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to get a new car. No. Like, it doesn't matter one way or the other if it comes up to me. This is just giving me something to do. Alright, those actually did come up. So that's good. Now we got this one over here. Sorry, I let it back a little bit. So it wouldn't be like right underneath the steering wheel. Okay, y'all, so that stain came up really easy and really quick. Alright, so that's all the stains that I have in my car for today. Like, that one's not come up. We'll probably have to see them a little bit more when they dry. But as you see, the back ones are drying a little bit better. And some of them are still stained, but not as dark. That one over there looks really good. That was a bad one. It's looking good. So that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. So hope y'all enjoy watching me, you know, use a lot of elbow grease. And I will probably do another video after the weekend. This way I can actually use my house. So yeah, that's it for today's video. If you like it, give it a big thumbs up. And remember to subscribe. If you hit the subscribe button when the little bell shows up, you'll get notifications anytime I do a live video, because I do not do pre-recorded videos except for on very slim occasions. Like if I don't have any Wi-Fi, of course I'm gonna have to do a pre-recorded video, but most all of my videos will be live, so we can do interactions, you also see me get interrupted by my sweet little pups. So before I get off here, I'm gonna show y'all my dogs because I love them. Hey there, my girls. Look at these little sweet things. Mama wasn't getting close to you, did you? Hey, baby. These are my girls. Squirt. You need a bath. Or do you just need your toothbrush? So this is Squirt. She is 2.5 years old. And this one is Sophie. And she will be a year old in January. So she's cruising up on a year. They are not blood related. A lot of people ask me if she's the mama. And the answer is no, she's never been bred. I've got her when she was 8 weeks old. And then I got this one over here when she was 36 hours old, and I took her to the vet the next day, and the vet said there was no way she would live. And look at her. She's a good girl. Yep. So if y'all would like to see more videos of my pups, leave a comment down below or give this video an extra thumbs up. I don't know. But these are my girlies, and that's all for today's video. I'm going to spend some time with them before I finish my car. That's all for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will see y'all next time. Bye. It's my face.